Big Bend and Black Diamond is only available with the automatic transmission. And so this was the same situation that we had with the 2.7 liter engine where it wasn't bringing along the pricing for the transmission. So we've just corrected that pricing so that it reflects both the pricing on the mid package, which is $1,495, as well as the pricing for the transmission, $1,595. So again, apologies for that update that we made.
Yep. Thanks for answering those. Gotcha. Thanks for clarifying all that. I think that's it's probably helpful for a lot of people to know and to kind of understand those different components that go into some of the pricing for each of the trim levels. Looking at some of the new roof options that we've been seeing that have been added to Build and Price, we see some of the details for the Shadow Black modular hardtop for the 4-door Bronco, and it states standard on Wildtrak and First Edition. So does this mean that the MIC tops are not standard for Wildtrak and First Edition?
So the MIC top is still standard, and the reason that the MIC top is still standard is because the black painted top is going to be late availability. And so if we were to make the black painted top standard, we wouldn't be able to build those series at launch. So we're keeping the MIC top standard, and the black painted top and the dual tops, those are the late availability options that will come in once we've ramped up production at Michigan Assembly.
Gotcha. So I see the dual top is also a late availability option.
Yeah,
so I think that's good to
correct.
know.
Yeah. Both.
And then
both
also, both dual tops. Okay.
Yeah. Both the MIC dual top and the modular dual top.
Gotcha. And then also looking at the slide out tailgate option, it looks like that's not available with the dual top options. And then from what we've seen in the cargo area, it doesn't look like its mounting should interfere with the tops. Is this true, or can you elaborate a little more on that?
So for the 21 model year, the slide out tailgate is going to be available through the dealer channel only. You won't be able to get it installed at the factory. That's going to be model year when you have it factory installed. So if you want to get a slide out tailgate with a dual top or with any top, frankly, that's something that your dealer will be able to help you with when it becomes available through the dealer channel.
Understood. Do we have an idea of when? I think that does make sense. Do we have an idea of when that will be available through the dealer channel?
They're still finalizing the slide out tailgate and getting it all certified and through all the engineering quality checks. So it'll be in the 21 model year. But again, customers, even if you get a Bronco like on the early end, you'll be able to still go back and get it from your dealer later on if that's something you want to add after your purchase.
Got it. I think that's an important kind of note to make, is that they can always go back and add some of these features that are late availability, because I know that a lot of people would probably be interested in that.
Yeah.
When we're talking about the dual top option, does that include, or can it include, roof rails even with Sasquatch?
The dual top option doesn't change the roof rail availability on Sasquatch. So if you have a 4-door Sasquatch and you get the dual top, you're still not eligible to add the roof rails to that vehicle. So, and as we said, that option is coming in the 22 model year. So if customers really want the roof rack with a 4-door Sasquatch, I'd recommend waiting until 22.
Well, thanks for answering those. I think that's a lot of the accessory questions that we have been getting. So now moving into looking at some of the reservations and kind of looking at the actual order process. We have a number of outstanding questions on exactly what customers should expect in January when they actually convert their reservations into orders. Are you able to give us some more specifics on the process beyond, there being just variation between dealers?
Yeah. I know there are a lot of questions following the first Q&A session. So at a high level, there definitely will be some variability from dealer to dealer. For example, some dealers might do the conversion process over the phone. Some, if you're comfortable, might do it in person. Um, in general, customers should be prepared to spec their vehicle. They should do the build and price tool. They should screenshot or do a printout of the specifications they want for their vehicle, and they should communicate those to the dealers. Other things customers should think through when they go through the conversion process, they should be looking to negotiate and land on a final agreed upon price for their Bronco with their dealer. Some dealers might ask for an additional deposit, some might not. Dealers asking for an additional deposit are likely doing so because there are actually penalties if the dealer puts in a retail order and they don't sell that vehicle to the customer. So we have that penalty built in order to ensure that we are scheduling retail orders to fulfill reservations. There's also likely to be discussions with your dealer about your trade-in value if you're trading in a vehicle, and also if you're going to finance your vehicle, what the terms of the loan would be for that. Customers have also asked how they'll know if the dealer spec their vehicles the right way. So you'll get an email sent to you with high-level vehicle specifications after you convert to order. Additionally, we encourage customers to ask their dealers for a summary of their order from the dealer ordering system. The dealer ordering system, which is known as WebDo, WBDO. The dealer can actually print out a summary of that with all of the options for your vehicle. So if you get a copy of that, that's a great way to verify that dealers have spec'd the vehicle exactly the way that you're looking for. And lastly, it's important to note that dealers have a vested interest in helping you convert your reservation to order. Their future Bronco allocation will be based in part on them successfully converting these orders. So definitely work with your dealer, and they're there to help and get you your dream Bronco.
Awesome. Thanks for clarifying a lot of those points. So you mentioned in our last Q&A that the Sasquatch and the 2.7 liter engine will be in high demand. And some of the customers may need to wait a little longer to take delivery of these. What are some of the other options that we expect will be difficult for customers to get kind of initially from the outset or in the 21 model year?
Right. We can't be 100% certain on this until we convert the reservations to order. We've conducted an online survey that I think some of you guys saw. I believe Bronco Nation wrote an article about it that we did back in the summer to help us get an idea for what we think the market demand is for these options and features. Based on that data, there are a couple items that we see being in high demand. So those are two-door Broncos, the Wild Track series, the 2.7 liter engine, Sasquatch, like I mentioned in the last Q&A, the Luxe package, and the leather interior. So those are kind of ones that we're seeing, quite a bit of demand for. But again, it's based off preliminary survey data. We won't know until everything is 100% in the order banks. As far as how customers can kind of think about this and work with that information. So in May, we're going to provide additional guidance and detail to dealers on estimated delivery timing. Based on this estimated delivery time, customers can choose to make changes to their order. If there's an option that's in high demand, which may impact delivery timing, customers can change that to try and adjust their delivery timing. Changes to the vehicle can be made up until the time the vehicle is scheduled.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.